Well, thanks for watching another episode of Answering the Call. I'm Pastor Chuck Reese, your show host and executive producer. This is a series all about evangelism and discipleship, and we're highlighting ministries all around the country that are serious about doing just that. Our next story comes from Mount Holly in New Jersey. We're visiting Beacon of Hope, and with me is the founder, Pastor Darlene Trappier. Pastor Darlene, thank you so much for allowing our viewers to hear a little bit about your heart and your ministry.
It's my pleasure.
So, as the founder of Beacon of Hope, tell our viewers a little bit about the story behind how God put it on your heart to start the ministry.
When I was a child, I went through a lot of abuse. And I used to lay in the yard and talk to God. And then as I got older, I used to wonder why things happened the way they happened. And I would just question whether or not, like many of you, may question, does God even exist? Why do I have to deal with some of the things that I've dealt with in my life? And as a result, I ended up having a nervous breakdown. And I ended up in a mental hospital. I made a promise to God. I made a promise that if he got me out of that situation and put me in a position where I can help someone else not feel what I was feeling, then I would do that. And I kept my promise. It wasn't easy, but when I left that mental hospital, I knew that I was not leaving alone. God said, you're going back to the same situations many of you would be going back to like I did. But the difference was I went in alone, but I didn't come out alone. And I'm letting you know that you can come out of your situation. It may still be there, but God is there with you, so you'll never be alone.
So, how's the Lord using the ministry to share the gospel? How are you guys evangelizing?
Well, what we do is we provide food, because you got to get a hook into people's lives.
That's right.
And for Beacon of Hope, it was the food, because people are always hungry. Clothing. He said, when you've done it unto the least of these, you've done it unto me.
Amen.
So we feed them, we clothe them. We had young teen mothers that were coming in and didn't know how to raise children. So the Lord gave me a vision on starting a parenting class.
Right.
And then we had people who came in that were struggling financially, so we had to teach them how to handle their finances.
Yeah.
There were people that didn't know how to do a job interview.
Right.
They didn't know how to fill out a resume. So again, we started another class.
That sounds like
21st
discipleship
century.
to me.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
good.
it is. It is.
That's good. That's
yes.
good.
So you get the you get into where their need is. You meet them where their need is.
So let's talk about ways people can get involved and support a ministry like Beacon of Hope.
If you're interested in supporting Beacon of Hope or a ministry like Beacon of Hope, every ministry has a website. Beacon of Hope also has a website. It's Beacon of Hope, Inc. There are volunteer forms where you can fill out and you can let us know what it is that you would like to do in support of Beacon of Hope. We accept financial support. We are on Cash App, which is $ Beacon of Hope I, or we're PayPal, which is beaconofhopeinc.com, or Venmo, which is Beacon of Hope. Or if you just want to come down and help us out, feed those who are hungry, clothe those who are naked, and train those who need training so that they can become an asset for the kingdom of heaven. Just like I am, you can do the same thing.
Amen. That's a good word. Well, stay tuned. We're going to get some more interviews from some of the folks that not only receive some love here at Beacon of Hope, but some of the people that are actually working behind the scenes, being the hands and feet, so you too can answer the call and get involved with a great ministry like this. Keep watching.
So when I met Pastor Darlene, I immediately clicked with her. We just had a great rapport right away. She's a very caring person, go-getter, and just has an overall sense of what people in her community need.
The vision, it's helping everyone. No matter what, it's helping people.
They've helped me so much, and the vision for me is that they don't try to push anything on anybody. They just help people learn.
It's really hard to explain for me because it's something you will have to see than to actually talk about it, because this is a hands-on mission. Helping people is something that we love doing. So for me, it's a hands-on.
I feel like Beacon of Hope is trying to build our communities, make them stronger. Not only do they give out food, but there's clothing, there's ministries, there's things that they want to get involved with the community to bring us stronger, to bring us together.
So our organization is very diverse. So we work with all kinds of organizations. So I was able to work with a lot of different people here. I think what happens is the Lord inspires her to help others, and by doing so, she connects them to multiple resources.
When you help people and you're united to help more people, I think that's Jesus to me. We helping them by feeding people, and that's what Jesus wanted.
I think there's multiple ways to help, whether you have money or don't have money. If you have money, I think donations really help.
Generally use clothes, new clothes. When the holidays come, toys for the children, food, perishable foods, and have it dated respectively, because like the pastor said, nobody wants food on their table that they wouldn't eat, you know?
I've never met a person more kind and giving in my life. She is very thoughtful, just beautiful on the inside. How you make people feel. That's what's number one.
Prayer support is very big. Everybody needs a prayer in their life. And then sometimes you might be just inspire somebody so they get that feeling for themselves, and maybe that'll grow on them to spread the word to someone else.
Whatever you do with this video, make sure they understand the purpose of it. Because a lot of people come do a video, but they only cut what they want. Make sure the video get out to the right people for the right reasons.
I hope Beacon of Hope continues doing what they're doing. It's a huge help.